what is going on in America? We are facing a calamity. Individuals are losing their minds. They are angry. They are upset. They are beside themselves. They don't know what to do. They are troubled. These individuals cannot sleep. They cannot eat. They are literally losing their minds. They are under severe pressure and stress. High blood pressure is simply just going through the roof. What am I talking about? Largely white men and MAGA acting a fool because Taylor Swift attends NFL games. Y'all, have you followed these nutcase people? Even that fool, Vivek, whatever the hell his name is. Oh, the NFL, there's a conspiracy in the NFL to rig the Super Bowl in order for us to see the left-leaning Taylor Swift. Do you know how nutty these people are? How many times do we watch NBA games and they will show a celebrity sitting courtside on the front row? Numerous times. But oh my God, what in the world is going on? Because, Taylor Swift. They now are making this thing, y'all, out to be about politics. My goodness, Taylor Swift, and she's gathered these young girls, and they're now registering to vote. And then, my goodness, Travis Kelce, what must we do because he took the vaccine? These people, they are indoctrinating our children. Y'all, I swear these people are nutcases. And this is why you cannot listen at all to these people on the right. Because they complain about everything. Hey, God, I'm not trying to watch an NFL game. And they keep showing. First of all, the NFL isn't showing Taylor Swift. The networks are. It's just stupid. It's just literally dumb. And what this goes to show you, and I'll start with Renita. What it goes to show you, these MAGA people are so insane. They are so out of control that they complain and whine about everything. I mean, everything. This is why Donald Trump got to be defeated. Because you know what? Let's make them crazier. Let's just, again, every time they take a L, it's just another nail in the MAGA coffin. So let's give them more L's in November.
I am not surprised that they are creating a conspiracy theory around why Taylor Swift is at NFL games, because we know that they are a huge fan, the MAGA crowd, of QAnon and conspiracy theories in general. I mean, this is partially what led them to do January 6th. This is also what led them to be a part of unmasking Pizzagate, as they called it. So these people love conspiracy, so I'm not surprised that they've now gotten one in relation to Taylor Swift. But the thing that I think about this is, you know, year after year, we're being told that NFL is losing support, losing money. Less and less people are fans of professional football. Every year we continue to see these reports talking about the decline of the NFL. Isn't Taylor Swift being at the NFL, at these games, good for the NFL to bring more attention and bring more support for the NFL? So I don't understand why people who support the NFL are anybody about
anybody saying the NFL is declining. Hold on, Nita. Anybody saying the NFL is declining, they're nuts because the ratings keep going up. So, and they're the most profitable sports league. So, anybody saying that, that's a lie. Go ahead.
They're saying that they're saying that generations that are coming along, like younger folks, are not interested in the NFL. So that's why they're saying that support for it is declining, because you're not getting a lot of young.
No, it's just a lie. It's just a lie. I mean, the numbers prove it. It's just a lie.
What I'll say to sum this up is exactly what Michael Harriot said about this today on Twitter, which is, I can't name one song that Taylor Swift sings, but I also know that I don't need to lose my mind because she showed up at an NFL game. So I don't understand why they're making a big deal out of this.
They're making a big deal out of this, Amakongo, because when Taylor Swift went on social media and told people to register to vote, nearly 160,000 people did. This is the real deal. They are deathly afraid of her energizing young voters. And this, Amakongo, for me, is why I would absolutely love to see Taylor Swift and Beyonce and every major entertainer using their voices and platforms, urging folks to vote. She's also anti-Donald Trump. Look, a story came out the other day where Snoop Dogg says, I got nothing but love for Donald Trump. He's been highly critical in the past. He was thankful that Trump pardoned Michael Harris, one of the co-founders of Death Row Records. But again, that's what they're afraid of. They are afraid that Taylor Swift and her army of Swifties, that she is going to organize and mobilize them to vote in a massive way. That's why they're losing their minds.
And yes, I do, and I do know one Taylor Swift song, "Shake It Off," because I took my kids to see Sing, and that was one of the movie songs in it. So yes, and you're absolutely right. And it's not just Taylor Swift; it's the Barbie phenomenon, that got played in the Oscar nods, and that type of empowerment narrative as well. What I appreciate about Taylor Swift is that she is somebody who understands her power. And she understands her power to be able to galvanize people. And I'm hoping that, more of that will be done as we get closer to the election. Like you said, registering, thousands of people to vote just by an Instagram post and the like, being critical of Trump in the past. And I'm hoping that she does more of that and more celebrities follow her lead. What bothers me about people like, the Snoops of the world is that they may look at one individual act of something that was done for them and apply it to all of us as if we're supposed to bow down and be grateful. And that's really problematic. We need more sophisticated leadership from our so-called celebrities and leaders, right? Too many people are looking at them as heroes. But lastly, I will say, Egan Carroll, she was talking about her fear of going up and testifying with Trump in the room. She couldn't sleep. It was the first time she confronted him. And she said when she finally got to the court and he was there, she said, "Today, I realized he was nothing. He has nothing. He's the emperor with no clothes." These guys have nothing else to run on but hate and ignorance and misogyny. That's why they don't have a alternative to Obamacare. They never did. They don't have alternative to anything but dissension. And so that's why they look for new faces to attack. That's why they drag celebrities into it, because they have no real policy plan. And so for anything except for deny people access to whatever it is that will help them feel more whole and more equal. So I applaud Taylor Swift for what she's doing. Keep showing her, keep using the power. And you're right, Roland. They need to experience, the Republicans, they need to experience profound defeat in 2024. It's not going to chase them all away, but it'll chase enough of them away that maybe some of those who are remaining will want to take over their party and bring it back to what it used to be, which we can disagree with the party all the time, but they at least believe that we should have a constitutional democracy, as flawed as it is. We need to bring it back to that, and we have the power to do that. And I hope, more, as I said, more of these celebrities follow what Taylor Swift has been talking about.
That's what it boils down to. It is the political power. It is how they are able to leverage it, and I just really do. I really hope, Julian, that many of these celebrities, we saw lots of them when Obama was running in 2008 and re-election in 2012. I would hope these same celebrities will be as active, as involved, as engaged, and because we need today's Dick Gregory's, today's Harry Belafonte's, today's Sidney Poitier, today's Diane Carroll's to be engaged in this, because it's not just, hey, I can go about and just keep doing my thing and keep making my money. No, there's some fundamental issues that are at play here. And so I love to see their meltdown over Taylor Swift. And I say, Taylor Swift, keep driving them crazy and keep registering your fans, because guess what? Those 17-year-old young girls who support you, many of them will be 18 come November.
There you go. And, demographic shifts require demographically shifting thinking. In other words, as you said, we're looking at Taylor Swift's Swifties, we're looking at other people, but we're also looking at the nonsense that is spewing from these Republicans. I'm not anti-Republican, although you probably have to cut my fingers off to vote for one, but that's not the point. Here's the point. Do we want a democracy or do we want something else? What we're seeing is that there are many, like Taylor Swift, and shout out to her, and many others who believe in democracy. They don't necessarily believe in everything that we believe in, but they believe in democracy. And so what's going to happen as we move ahead and as we think about this 2024 election? Demographic shifts may mean that people will shift their alignments. People will do things differently. And we hope that they will. We hope that people will look at what's going on. And so these, insane people, you're the expert on insane white people, but these insane people, they're mad because Taylor Swift showed up and gave her boyfriend a kiss and said a couple of things. Give me a bloody break. What she's doing is, like we all say, just do you, boo. And so she's doing her thing. And what we need to do is make sure that others do their thing. You call the roll with Harry Belafonte and so many others. But my question would be to the younger generation, where are the young rappers, artists, activists who are coming out and saying, register to vote, do your thing? Unfortunately, too many young people are sick of the political process. But that's because they don't know the political process. We've gotten rid of civics in education, so people don't know. People are mad at Biden because he didn't do da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but he can't do it by himself. He needs a Congress. So if we want things to change, we need a Biden to have a Congress that can help him, a Senate that can help him. The orange man is going to fall on immigration and say, oh, he couldn't do it. He could do it if the Congress would cooperate. So that's a story that we need to tell. We need to beat that drum and say, come on now, we cannot have change unless we have an aligned Congress.